Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 337th episode of my series, where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of hip-hop. So De La Soul is one of those acts that fits into the same category as certain other legends I've covered recently on the page, like MF Doom, A Tribe Called Quest, Outkast, and Ghostface Killah, with the common thread between all of them being that I've featured each artist on the page at least 4 times now, with Outkast having 4 placements, Ghostface and Tribe having 5 respectively, and MF Doom taking the top spot with a whopping 8 videos on the channel, through his various monikers and collaborations. De La Soul previously had a respectable 4 reviews on here, all of which I'll leave links for in the description down below, and those include their groundbreaking 1989 debut, 3 Feet High and Rising, their 1991 sophomore LP, De La Soul is Dead, which is my personal favorite project in their discography, and I also did 1993's Balloon Mind State, their final album with legendary producer Prince Paul, as well as 1996's Stakes is High. For their 5th appearance on the channel, I had to break into the 2000s since we've now covered all the De La output from before that point, but while this era of their work isn't nearly as talked about, I don't mind delving into it one bit because one of my personal favorite releases of theirs, 2004's The Grind Date, would occur following the turn of the century. And that gem just so happens to be the topic of today's video, as I've always seen it as a huge highlight for this leg of the trio's career. And while it may technically be my 5th favorite album from them overall, that's only because the first 4 entries in their catalog are such undeniable revolutionary classics that are virtually impossible to stand against. Though the same way those masterpieces all have a completely different identity and feel, The Grind Date carries on that tradition by gifting us with an awesome group of tracks that really show the crew's maturity and growth. And even though this LP was originally planned to be the 3rd and final installment of the A.O.I. or Artificial Intelligence trilogy, following up 2000's Mosaic Thump and 2001's Bionics, that idea was ultimately scrapped, and it was probably for the best, since despite the 2 A.O.I. albums being chock full of fun, colorful moments worth giving a listen, The Grind Date is much more focused and well executed, and the title even directly plays on the situation the group was going through with their label, and the pressure of upcoming due dates and expectations, sort of harkening back to the Stakes is High days. In this sea of top-tier instrumentals, one of the standouts for me comes in the form of the track Much More, which not only has one of the best beats on the entire LP, but it also includes 2 of my favorite verses, and as you could probably see coming, I'm going to share those with you guys here, starting with the late legend Dave, aka Trugoy the Dove. He flexes his witty pen and lovable personality all through this opening section, kicking it off with, "Yo, it's been instilled in me since infinite, y'all, using these minutes like I value the call. Put your money in the bank and hold rank over friends who ain't got leadership skills. I got the sheep in my eyes so I can't sleep. We like the land and laid a brand old way, grand operate the scandal way. L.I. Scheist, I played the Xbox instead of fucking with dice. I hate losing to those who walk away with my dough cause I dozed. Tracy broke me, and now she wanna see the resident, provoking me to pop wheelies on my bicycle, watch her eyes twinkle. 1 house, 2 houses, 3rd house, house rules so house takes bank, watch Dave bank. Banner had him on the Hawks, it's Atlanta extravaganza. Gamma ray rap, I make the Hulk snap. Jump back like James Brown, hey now. When the liquor's over, we're smoking the hay now. Delegate, numero dos. I holla out the silent laws and keep the island close to me. Then following the serene hook by Yummy, Posdnuos comes in to completely hold his own and prove how him and Dave are arguably at their lyrical peaks here. Which is saying a lot considering how insanely talented these 2 have always been as MCs, and while they may not be nearly as animated and expressive as they were in the earlier days, the mature, seasoned approach that kind of replaced it still has plenty to offer. Paz backs this up with his stellar performance on Much More, which he starts off rapping, I got verbs, skills, babies and bills, a brother who smoke krills and still trying to get himself together from it. No one can quite run it like me. I'm on the cutting edge of what's alleged to be hot. And when you rock, it's just impersonations of me. The rightest MC, MP with the V in the middle, I belittle ya plan, courtesy of NY Dirty C, my man. My base of fans is made up of many, with kids allergic to belts letting they mind melt drinking the Henny. And them straight and narrow types who be waiting to hear them drums say the revolution is near. Are you listening? Are your eardrums open for christening? We got body MCs with these tools. While some others play God, they just goddamn fools with it. I don't cuff mics, I rough mics up, rough and rugged, yet the girls still love it. Still in all, 5-0 came to my mic check, telling me I left lacerations around my mic's neck. Domestically disputed, and you just might get the undisputed underdog serving y'all threat. Despite this LP being somewhat overlooked by average hip-hop fans, it actually has a pretty top-tier list of legends who contributed either instrumentals or guest appearances, with the roster of producers including Posdnuos himself, Supa Dave West, Jake One, Ninth Wonder of Little Brother, as well as both Madlib and Jay Dilla. As for the features who show up on the grind date, we get multiple talented artists, and even a couple names from my personal Mount Rushmore of favorite MCs, with the full list including Yummy Bingham, DJ Premier, Daniel Wallace, Bones Malone, Spike Lee, Carl Thomas, Butta Versus, Sean Paul, Common, Flava Flav of Public Enemy, MF Doom, and Ghostface Killah. When it comes to my honorable mentions for this one, I definitely have to shout out album cuts like The Future, Verbal Clap, Church, It's Like That, Days of Our Lives, No, Shoomp, and the title track. Then with my overall top 3 favorites this time around, I ultimately chose to leave out much more, and instead narrowed it down to Shopping Bags, He Comes, and Rock Cocaine Flow. Thank you for watching my 337th video. Next time we're doing another long-standing group of veterans who actually haven't been on the page in a little while despite being one of the most consistent hip-hop acts out there. So look for that one, and if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what singles you enjoyed the most from this criminally overlooked project. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.